oh, let me grab that, and it's just like flailing around, but in a very like nice whimsy way versus a flail like that.
Alexis Sunshine 83, it's always sunny here.
Hey Sunshiners, Alexis Sunshine 83 here. I actually already filmed this entire video and realized I didn't film an intro, so this is the last outfit from one of your styling dilemmas, outfit inspo that you need. Comment down below what you think this outfit scenario is. I promise you, you're not. Actually, if you follow me on Instagram, you would get it because I have done a little sneak peek for this outfit. But yes, this video, I am creating outfits based on your spring outfit scenarios or just like styling dilemmas of outfit inspo that you need for springtime. And since I already filmed it, I can already say I had a lot of fun. The outfits are really, really cute. So let's get into it. I wanted to start off with this one, which isn't necessarily a specific scenario, but more just Whimsygoth outfits for spring in general. Because in my last video where I was thrifting for my color season, I am a light spring. I don't know why I was doing that because I'm not wearing anything technically in my color season. I got so many comments saying that you are gonna miss my Whimsygoth fashion videos and how sad you are that I'm now going to be wearing pastels, and I thought it made it clear in the video, and I even did a pinned comment as well because I was getting so many of those comments. I am not changing my entire style based on my color season. Yes, there are elements that are 100% going to influence me even subconsciously, but not fully. Like, again, this whole outfit is not in my color season whatsoever, but I love it. I feel confident in it. The Whimsygoth style definitely kind of leans more into like darker jewel tones, lots of black, and that was called out as not the best color for me. And that's okay. Like I said in the very first like color analysis of me getting that done, I actually love knowing even the colors that don't work for me and why they don't work for me, because then I can take advantage and use them maybe for that purpose. Like, black is too harsh on me. Sometimes I'm not going for a harmonious look. There's definitely elements of pastels that now I do feel more comfortable styling, but in general, my style is not changing to all pastels. I got a lot, again, out of that experience, and I'm really happy that I did it. It also solidified colors that I just kept thrifting and trying to make work that I didn't like, and it doesn't look necessarily good on me. And so because of those two, I'm like, okay, I can finally accept like not having to force this on myself. Just wanted to state here, I am still going to be wearing Whimsygoth inspired outfits. Phoebe Buffet is my style icon, like through and through. And so I wanted to start off with some spring outfits that are Whimsygoth inspired. And I think this first one completely gets my point across of everything I just said, where I am obsessed with it. Oh, these sleeves. One of the biggest things on my thrift wish list right now are bell sleeves and just like these gorgeous, like you're moving through life. Oh, let me grab that. And it's just like flailing around, but in a very like nice whimsy way versus a flail like that. It just makes me feel very like ethereal in a way. So absolutely love this top, love this color. I have my patchwork bag, black boots, and yeah, this is the first one. I wanted to do a couple just because I, again, wanted to solidify the fact that like this is still my style. I recently wore this outfit on a 90-degree day. Now, I'm not, you know, like standing outside for like an hour in this outfit on a 90-degree day. Just wanted to make that clear. But for, you know, being outside for a couple of minutes, walking into a coffee shop, going into my car, like walking to places where I am gonna be hit with 90-degree weather, but then also going into a place that's gonna have air conditioning. This was absolutely perfect. It was very comfortable. They are knee-high boots, so like, again, we aren't standing in 90-degree weather for an hour. So this is a perfect example of something that's still in line with my personal style of wanting it to be a little bit darker, kind of witchy, but a little bit more appropriate for those toastier spring days. I would probably just wear my black patchwork bag again for this outfit, but just to not be too repetitive, here is the next one. I think if it was a little bit on the toastier side, I could wear this outfit without tights and I would be relatively okay. I just love the way that everything drapes on top of each other. The corduroy skirt with, oh my gosh, these sleeves, like this is what I'm talking about. Like I'm going to grab my coffee at the cafe and just like, oh, you know? That's at least what it's saying in my head. When I first read Whimsy Fairy with a twist of Y2K, I was like, how am I gonna do that? And then like a vision, I saw this outfit. The blue camel print is definitely doing the Y2K heavy lifting. And then with the details of this flowy skirt, dragonfly necklace, that is adding that fairy aspect of it. I mean, to me, it's giving the Whimsy Fairy with a twist of Y2K. If you don't see it, then you don't have enough Whimsy. Just kidding. I like this outfit, and I think weirdly I would actually describe this outfit with that description as well. So I'm really hoping I did what they were wanting, and I actually am obsessed with all these details together, and then even with the belt of the silver hardware, like, yeah, I'm definitely loving it. Meeting up with your coven of witches to celebrate spring equinox. This is what I would wear. I bought this dress secondhand probably like 7 months ago. I never showed it in a video because it's, you know, not the most casually wearable. I am not gonna wear it to my grocery store or anything. Like it really deserves a special occasion. So I just felt like it never really made any sense to include in like a collective thrift haul or anything, but it has been sitting in my closet and waiting for a reason to be whipped out, because when I tried it on at Crossroads, I was like, oh my goodness, this fits me so gorgeous. Like the way that like the silhouette, and I love with it being black, the under it has like a little lace on the bottom. I find a lot of these dresses, especially originally from fast fashion brands, look so cheap, so terrible on the body. I have tried on plenty at Crossroads and I'm like, yeah, this is why that dress is at Crossroads. Whereas this one, maybe it's because it's black, or I don't know, it doesn't look cheap, it doesn't feel cheap. Like every detail that they did, it's a zipper, but it does have the lace up backing that you can then adjust the sizing, but to be able to put it on, you just use a zipper, which is just so beautiful. But then the zipper is hidden so you don't see it, and I would wear this with my fellow witches. Like it's giving I'm about to do a spell on you. I am contemplating wearing it to the Florence and the Machine concert, because I do think, especially then with wearing these shoes, they're so incredibly comfortable, but go with the whole vibe. And then my necklace, but I don't know if I want to wear like a maxi silhouette when I go to the Florence and the Machine concert. So this is a potential option, just because that does feel like I'm getting together with my coven of witches to watch her perform. I was filled with so much envy when I saw some content creators were invited not only to the live taping of the Hannah Montana Hannahversary, but then the premiere. Like I am just not doing influencing right, because I would have killed to be there, and I think this would have been my outfit, but I'm putting it as a Hannah Montana watch party. John and I watched it, sobbed. I feel like I was the perfect age, because Miley Cyrus I think is like 3 or 4 years older, so actually the same age as John. For him it was more like the passage of time, growing up. For me, obviously Hannah Montana, with being kind of in that age group, was like perfect as a tween. Like I don't want to say that kids that were born in 1994 were the best generation, but we kind of had the best of both worlds of getting the early millennial TV shows like Lizzie McGuire, That's So Raven, but then also the second kind of like golden age of Disney Channel of Hannah Montana, Wizards of Waverly Place, Always Sunny with a Chance was like everything to me. I actually did a like summer camp-ish with the casting director of Sunny with the Chance, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be my Demi Lovato moment. It wasn't. I'm going quite kind of like minimal with this. Hannah wore a lot of skirts on top of jeans that were then tucked into boots, lots of sequins. I really want to thrift more sequins. That's also part of my thrift wish list, I think, for spring and summer, but I have some glitter always have to have a scarf. Let me know if you watched Hannah Montana as a tween, or if you're on the like older Gen Z, so you were a little bit younger watching Hannah Montana, or you are in the age group of millennials where like Hannah Montana was then way too young for you. I know a lot of my friends, like Hannah Montana was just like not part of their childhood. Styling long dresses as an elementary school teacher, which I ended up making 2 different outfits. This is the first one, and I have worn variations of this in past outfit videos, but I want to include another variation because it does feel like an elementary school teacher would wear this, especially with having this corduroy button up. It by itself, it is sleeveless, which I don't know would necessarily be appropriate to wear as an elementary school teacher, but when you are walking to your car and it's a little bit hot, you can take the button up off, but when you're inside in the AC, you need something to also keep you warm and cover up potentially your arms. So this is a really great option and a good option for styling outfits, especially for spring, because the weather can kind of vary. You know, sometimes it's really cold in the morning and then it's hot later. The way that I usually approach that is have some sort of thin cardigan or thin button up, not a full jacket, that is easily like flexible to basically put into a ball if I needed to put it in my bag. Not this bag, I would need a bigger bag for that, but I felt like this kind of gave elementary school teacher. But having a layering piece like that that's easily foldable, like that is going to be the best solution to wear in the morning. You can wear it and then later in the day you can roll it up. I was originally gonna wear brown boots with this, and then I was like, if I am having to potentially like walk back and forth between kids, you know, depending on how old they are, or even just like standing, giving instructions to the class, I don't want to wear heels. So I just went for some brown Mary Janes. I'm really hitting the nail on the head with this being a school outfit. This is adorable. I'm so in love with this. I'm hoping it would be school appropriate to wear as an elementary school teacher, but I think what I love about it is it's still my style while also kind of like going with the school theme. And I really like the cutesy elements of the collar detail, the puff sleeve, and then these shoes, which again are very comfortable, so I can zoom around. I probably would wear my hair up with some funky like hair clips, maybe some button hair clips, like really kind of go to town in the accessory department with my hair. This scenario, I felt deep in my soul, just a Whimsygoth girl trying to see what to do with all this velvet in the spring. And the hard truth is a lot of it we won't be able to wear. Oh, it hurts, especially velvet skirts. They do kind of go in the back of my closet during kind of the hot spring weather to summer. Sometimes I still kind of like push through it, but there's something about velvet bottoms that just really radiates heat, whereas a velvet top I don't have as much of an issue wearing when it's hot out, especially this one being sleeveless and kind of like a tank top. It's a crop top as well, so there really isn't that much fabric. I can get away with some of my velvet dresses, but to be honest, it's really just the mini versions versus the maxi velvet dresses. Again, do I still push through sometimes? Yes, because they're very cute. Going for then pieces obviously where there isn't too much layering, because that's even though it's not as bad as wearing a velvet skirt, it's still going to radiate heat. So you really want to limit the amount of layers and just thick materials. The skirt is polyester, but I feel like it's quite flowy that I wouldn't have too much of an issue. I'm mushing these scenarios together because I think I would wear something really similar. So I'm just making one outfit for strawberry picking, solo date to the tulip garden, trip to the tulip festival. And I want to say it was last spring or maybe 2 years ago, I can't remember. My sister and I went to these sunflower fields, and I feel like that is the first time I've ever done like a flower thing of like going through the fields of flowers. And one note, wear boots. All of the plants around you are going to be touching your legs, and if you're like me and scared of bugs, even just like having plants hit my legs, just I freak out. So wearing boots is an essential. It may be a little on the nose of going to something with flowers, or like a strawberry field that has like plants, because there's flowers on my dress, but I love leaning into a theme. I got a couple of submissions asking for outfits styled with a denim maxi skirt that wasn't giving religious, and I love a denim maxi skirt. I feel like they've really fallen off of the hype. A lot of people giving denim maxi slander, and I'm here to say that I love them. I think they're so versatile, so core to my personal style. So I knew I needed to help you all. Now, I don't have that religious association with the denim maxi skirt because the very strict religion I grew up in would have considered this inappropriate to wear. Like, actually wearing a denim maxi skirt is scandalous. I can totally see having that exposure of how a denim maxi skirt to you was always styled can be only seeing it through that lens. So my advice is go tiny on top. This one is lace, so there's a bunch of like holes. It's actually sheer on kind of the stomach area. On the actual chest area, it's lined, but it's all lace, so you are actually getting a lot of skin up top. And then I decided to just go with some sandals, which I think really helps having a little bit more skin as well on the bottom, because a denim maxi skirt can feel so heavy and like it's swallowing you up. And so having some sort of like skin showing up on the bottom, I think it does really help having a denim maxi skirt that's quite flowy. I've had a couple that were very A-line and that can feel very boxy, but I still give that same kind of advice, is go teeny tiny on top, little crop top, little maybe see-through top, something where you can even have some lace or like a lace bralette kind of poking out. I'm pretty sure this top is supposed to be a layering top, but I'm wearing it on its own. Oh my gosh, don't tell your mothers. Crafting event, lunch, and then thrifting. I wanted to do this outfit scenario because I probably have the biggest like styling dilemma when I'm having to pick an outfit where I'm going to be doing multiple things in. Like, it's one thing to be like, okay, we are gonna just go to lunch, or on this day we're just gonna go thrifting, and so I can kind of like revolve the outfit just for that one thing. Whereas like multiple things, I'm like, I need something to work for all of those. So I thought this outfit would be perfect. It's, you know, pretty just like casual, easy, but I think what I like about it is I can take off this cardigan and it's like wearing two different outfits. I have, you know, this without in case, I don't know, for the crafting event, it's inside, there's AC, I'm cold, I can wear that. And then for lunch, maybe we're eating outside, I can then wear it by itself. In the thrift store, it's cold again, I can put this back up, but maybe not button it. The shoes are comfy, so maybe I have to walk a far way to get to the crafting event, or at the thrift store, I'm, you know, walking all around. I want to wear something that's also still comfy, but cute. Of course, I'm wearing this bag because duh. And this cardigan, like I had mentioned earlier, is flexible enough to roll up in a ball and put into my bag. So I won't have to worry about like, oh great, now I have this big jacket that I need to like bring along, even though it's like not cold anymore for that like one event. So that's another really great kind of suggestion for something like this, of like a multi scenario outfit. This submission is actually from my sister that says, just a cool outfit for hanging with my sister. Maybe a little brunch date, which is something we are doing for her birthday. We are gonna go and visit my mom, which is like an hour and a half drive away, and get brunch together. And so I am actively planning what I'm gonna wear, because it's also gonna rain, or it's just gonna rain in the morning and then be gloomy and like 65 degrees. So I have no idea what to wear. So please help me in choosing what to wear. Option one may feel a little dressy for brunch, but it's Saturday brunch. And here's the thing, Sunday brunch, like to me, that is casual yet fancy, but in a brighter way. Whereas Saturday brunch to me is like whatever you want. Like, there really are no rules, but Sunday brunch there are. So that's why I feel like it's okay for me to go a little bit dark. It does kind of feel like a date night outfit than a brunch outfit, but it's so comfortable. This skirt is like a slinky, stretchy, so being in the car for an hour and a half, and then we're also gonna get piercings after brunch. We're gonna get our rook pierce, and so I wanna be comfortable for that, of like laying down and getting a needle like shoved into my ear. This is option two if it is pouring, like it's gonna be raining throughout the entire day. I have my Jadens, which are amazing in the rain for me, my leather jacket, but then I still have, you know, some funky pieces of this velvet floral tank top. I love the texture of the velvet then with this slinky gray. It's something I wouldn't normally go for. Like I probably would have gone for just the black skirt that I was wearing in the previous video, but I kind of like the contrast and I think it still goes together. My dream would be to pair my black velvet skirt with this, but if it's raining, like I don't want any velvet that's going to be hitting any rain, whereas on the top the jacket is going to be covering it. I got my black bag. I think the third option, I'm gonna go really casual if it's cold but it's not raining, but I just want to be comfy and I don't want to wear a skirt. You know how sometimes you're just like not in the mood to wear a skirt? The next outfit is me not wanting to wear a skirt. It's definitely a lot more casual than the last two. And again, if it's not raining, I think I will opt for this because it is really comfy. I think going for these kind of flare jeans is giving it something a little bit more, and then opting instead of my Doc Marten Jadens with these heeled boots is still making it feel a little bit more elevated than, hey, I'm just wearing a sweater. I feel like this outfit is so not outfit video worthy, but realistic as a more casual, comfy option. Just depending on how I'm feeling at the start of that day, I can decide between these three. Lots of picnic in the park outfit scenario, and I have two different options, both of which what is gonna reign supreme is comfort. Can I sit on the ground in it? Like that kind of takes the cake. If I can't, then I'm not gonna wear it. And so I think a maxi skirt is kind of the best option because you aren't gonna have to worry about anything, you know, like flashing anyone where you're sitting crisscross applesauce or anything. First up, super easy. This is a very realistic casual outfit. Again, not kind of the cutest, maybe not outfit video worthy, but it is a realistic, like comfy me walking in the park, sitting on the park, having crafts in the park, you know, like this I think still speaks to my personal style, but it's just like comfier. It's like wearing pajamas. Just as comfortable as the last outfit, but maybe you know, objectively a little cuter. I'm contemplating not having the belt. Like it kind of feels like there's too much going on, but also I think it's fun and funky, but also if I'm sitting on the ground, it's gonna warp and like move around, and that just sounds kind of annoying. So let me take this off. I probably would use a different bag where I could hold a lot of stuff like snacks, maybe a picnic basket. I would love to thrift one. I don't own one. And yeah, someone invite me to their next picnic, please and thank you. Outfits inspired by TV shows / movies for spring / summer, like Bratz, Mean Girls, 13 Going on 30, etc. Basically took that as just anything that inspires me, like Bratz dolls, and I realize now that you were talking about the Bratz movie. So take this with a grain of salt. I have been saying that I was gonna make a video like kind of how I already did last year, where it was like 90s, early 2000s characters like recreating their outfits. I said I was going to do that again and include more characters like Lizzie McGuire, maybe include like more from the crafts, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, you know, all those inspos. But honestly, it's so nerve-wracking because I know it won't be exact. And I even do a disclaimer, hey, this won't be exact. But there's something about recreating things like Bratz dolls or My Scene dolls or Sabrina the Teenage Witch where I'm like, no, it has to be exact. And so like the video is never gonna be done. I don't know if I'll still make it, but I just keep getting hung up on the fact that it's not exact enough, and then I just like scrap the video, even though this outfit is inspired by this Bratz doll. Again, I realize now that it was more like TV shows and movies, but I'm doing dolls apparently. I'm taking this and it's being inspired by something else of this outfit and the Bratz doll. Like the belt, the color scheme, everything very, very similar, but just like not exact. So like it feels like such a loose outfit because it's not exact enough, but still a cute outfit. This outfit is also inspired by a Bratz doll I saw on Pinterest. I mean, the hat is almost exact, although looking in the mirror, I kind of feel stupid. I think it may be the hat. the hat is not giving the same as the one Chloe is wearing. But overall, a cute outfit. Technically, this is inspired by a TV show, Lizzie McGuire. I've mentioned that I'm going to the Hilary Duff concert and I really want to recreate a Lizzie McGuire outfit. And I found this tank top at the Rose Bowl flea market and it totally reminds me of this outfit that she wears. I have been searching for pants that were the same. Like, she wears a lot of pattern pants and this was the closest like version I could find. I even asked on my Instagram if any of you thought it was like close enough or like go back to the drawing board, and majority of everyone said like it's totally fine. So I got these off of Depop and now I do not know what shoes to wear. I don't know what shoes she wears in that outfit. I've like gone back and forth on YouTube from the episode that it's from and I cannot figure it out. She wears a lot of sandals, like black sandals, but then sometimes sneakers. I want to be comfortable. So I want something that's cute and potentially accurate to what Lizzie McGuire would wear. Right now I just have these green heels, which do cause me blisters. So worst case scenario, like I would, you know, do my best to apply stuff to not get blisters. And like, I think these would be fine, but I really want a closed toe version. I got these shoes off of Melissa and I thought they were cute with the outfit. I don't know if Lizzie would wear them. They would maybe be a little bit too platform, but I thought like, okay, like it's still really cute and kind of gives, you know, like late 90s, early 2000s, but they are way too high, like the heel. And so I want something that has a heel and is platform kind of, but then not too much, like, cause too flat of a shoe, I don't think Lizzie would have worn and it would look really off with these pants because they are longer. And so I'm thinking about these also from Melissa. They're like jelly, like platform sandals. And I feel like when they're a flat form, they're a lot more comfortable than having a heel, or white sneakers, like white platforms, but then that is giving me like 2020 micro trend. But maybe I just need to get that out of my head because that would be the most comfortable option, but I don't think Lizzie would have worn. So please, please, please help. This outfit scenario is now an outfit scenario for you to help me. In trying to find a Lizzie McGuire outfit, I have realized that I never really have given pattern pants a try, especially something like this. I think it's because they're usually skinny jean, or they remind me of like the cow print micro trend jean that was like kind of baggy but then cropped. Like trying to find a long enough jean and then pattern and then the right like silhouette on the foot has been quite difficult. So I'm not surprised that I haven't gotten into pattern jeans, but these have changed everything. They are vintage by Guess, and I think even separate to the Lizzie McGuire concert, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with them. Alrighty, I think after the last outfit, it's a good time to stop. I'm getting delirious and I'm starting to ramble about nothing. Hopefully this video gave you some spring fashion inspiration. I had a lot of fun trying to create like Whimsygoth and like darker tone outfits for springtime because I mean, I'm sure like a lot of you, fall fashion is the best, and not gonna lie, was a little sad about spring starting and closely summer coming when all I can think about is October, but that is no way to live. So I am trying to create my fall fashion, but for the spring weather. And honestly, doing this video really helped kind of like itch that even like my own styling dilemma of that with it spring and wanting to wear darker colors. So thank you to everyone that had submitted that outfit scenario help, because I honestly was feeling the same and now I'm feeling so much better. Like I have so many outfit ideas for that. As always, a majority of the clothing that I wore in this video is secondhand. So if you do like thrifting and secondhand fashion, then make sure to subscribe right down below. Also follow me on Instagram, which is alexsunshine83, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.